catch some fish?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Says the one who's been nailing fish these past couple days.
Yep.
Well, shoot. I hope we get on some fish, man.
I hope so. Well, I know I'm going to.
He's like, I know I'm going to. Anyway, y'all, welcome back to another episode of Reeled In Outdoors. If you're new to the channel, welcome. For today's episode, me and Matt, we are gonna be heading right back up to the Croton Dam and hopefully get on some trout again and hopefully get on steelhead. The other day, Matt caught a nice, we'll discuss it in the comments below, but I personally think it's a steelhead. But
I think it's a steelhead.
Yeah, we all think it's a steelhead. But anyway, put it in the comments below and let me know on what you guys think of this fish right here. Wes, go first. Give me a hot chocolate. Gotta have that hot chocolate. Can't go without it.
Hot chocolate.
And then head right up to the dam. So anyway, y'all, stay tuned. Oh, thought it was out.
Crap.
No, we're good though. We're good.
Look at that hot chocolate. It's there catching fish and all that like a lot of thing.
I hope we catch some. You know a secret bait down in Florida for sheep's head?
Crap.
Nope. Secret bait.
Oh, it goes.
Nope. Right out of
crawlers.
Yep. I watched a video.
Really?
Oh yeah, he says this secret bait, and he held it up. It was 18 Canadian night crawlers down there in the Var area. They used them, and dude, he was nailing sheep's head off of it. Right off the little sides of the pilings and stuff. You never know. You never know. Here, do this. So this is a good one. How much containers you got in yours? Is there any in it? Yeah, there's some in here, so we're running low.
We'll just take them anyway.
Yeah, we're bringing them. Got the thing set up right here. I might get got a good view right there. Anyway, first things first, I'm gonna cast out Twitch jig. Right here, I got a 3/4 ounce VMC Twitch jig, green. Show you this is the line that I'll be using today. Main line is 30-pound addicted fishing braid. With 12-pound Seagar. I usually would typically do at least a 3-foot leader, 3 to 4 foot leader, you know, but I didn't feel like tying up another, you know, leader, so we got about a foot leader right here. But anyway, we're gonna cast this out first. Let's hope for the best, y'all. Alright, y'all. So I actually took off the current float leader that I had on here. so I'm gonna do a little bit of talking about on how to set this up to catch some fish. Everybody's opinions are obviously going to be different. Everybody's setups are going to be way different. Shoot, Matt's are completely different than mine. So what's different than his, I obviously use basically same bobber setups and stuff. But anyway, what I'll do is make things super easier and stuff. At least it's easy for me. So obviously I got my main line, which is braid, 30-pound braid. And I'll take some 20-pound Seaguar, 20-pound anything that you got that's 20 pound, and I'll attach it right straight to the leader itself, just like so, with the uni knot. I'll do a separate video in the future about how to set these up. There's multiple videos across YouTube and Facebook, everywhere. There's many different tying knots and styles and stuff like that, but I'll do a separate video in the future. But anyway, let's get right to it. I'll do about, I'd say about 4 to 5 feet straight leader, 20-pound test all the way down, tie, and then you obviously put on your bobber right here. I'm using a 20-pound Nova tackle, or 20 gram Nova tackle bobber. Well, it actually works awesome. Anyway, I got a Fishing Freaks 25 grain inline weight right here, trolling sinker, inline weight, whatever you want to call them. Tie that right straight to it. Then we'll take our 12-pound, 10-pound, whatever you got. I like using Seaguar, that's just me. Strong, it's works pretty well against all these rocks. You know, it's pretty abrasive. But anyway, we'll take out, let's do, you don't want super long, but depending on the depth that you're fishing in, we're fishing in about, I'd say, I'm guessing around 10 feet in the middle, and then it gets shallow downstream a little bit. But anyway, let's run. We'll do probably about 2 foot, maybe, if that, a leader. Then tie that right straight to your inline sinker. Simple old clench knot, fisherman's knot. About 7 to 8 spins. Luckily I'm by a trash can, so toss all your crap in there. Then you got a leader, about like this. Now, the next thing, pretty important, most important piece, gotta have some split shots. You don't need them, but it's very effective, and it gets right in the strike zone. So you want at least a couple of them. It's a debate. You could use a couple big split shots. You can use some medium split shots, or a bunch of baby split shots. But I mix it up a little bit. Sometimes I feel like the fish see the big split shots, and I don't know. That's just me. So sometimes I'll put like a big one right at the top. Boom. One right at the top. About 1 inch to 2 inches from that, I'll add another big one. Matt's is totally different. I'll have him show you that setup, or his setup, here in a little while. So I got 2 right here, and then I'm gonna take some of these smaller ones right here. Got a small one, same distance away. Add another one. And I'm gonna add one more just because I want to, You don't have to, but you can add as many split shots. Did you miss one? Well, Matt just missed one, but you can add as many split shots as you want. And as long as the bobber can hold it, But you don't want too many split shots to where the fish are gonna notice it and stuff like that. But anyway, down it just like so. I got 2 on the top and then 3 on the bottom, roughly about the same distance apart, about 1 inch, 2 inches. And then I left about 6 inches or so at the bottom. Like I said, I don't want the fish, trout, whatever's in the area to see my split shots. So next, obviously, is the main course, and that is adding a jig or any type of lure you're going to be using. And we're gonna see, we got a nice little variety, not a lot, but we got a nice. So this is kind of what I'm working with right here. These are all the steelhead jigs that I got, mostly Fishing Freaks. I got a couple Lake Effects in there too. Got some hair jigs in the back here. couple mainly fishing freaks, and then I got a couple odds and ends ones. I forgot the names of the other ones, but anyway, we're gonna toss on. What color are you using, Matt? Are you using the same color as that one you've been using? Huh? Same color? All right, so he's using like a white, blue, a little bit of gold in there. So we're actually gonna do it the complete opposite. I'm gonna try to do, let's do one that I've been doing decent on. I'll show the camera what you're using.
Right there. A little bit of blue, a little bit of green, just a little bit of everything on there. You don't see it, but you probably will.
Fix that. But yeah, he has been doing really good on that. And I don't know the name of the brand of the lure, but I know he's doing pretty good. And where you can find them, those lures, is right over here at Croton Bay Trading Post here in Croton, or you can stop over at Parsley's Sports Shop in Newaygo, which that's where he got it. And or I believe they do have the same steelhead jig over at M&J's Hardware over here in Croton as well. That's another good place I recommend people to go. But anyway, I'm gonna use this one right here. Forgot the name of it. It's also by Fishing Freaks. It's a blue and a little bit of white in there, a little bit of black. I did pretty good on this a couple weeks ago. We're running low on bait. Matt has got a few waxies left, but yeah, we're gonna tip these bad girls with some waxies. Most of mine are dying. Some of them are even turning into little shells and crap. I'm gonna toss a few of them on here. Now, if we run out of waxies, we might be in trouble, but I do have some plastics from HOA, which I'll probably end up testing out later. But anyway, that is the setup right here. We're gonna start shallow. Obviously, you should always start shallow, and just because you never know, honestly. You don't want to just run the bottom instantly. So we're gonna run it kind of shallow. So we're running, I'd say, about 3.5 foot from the bottom. And we're gonna try that and see how it goes. I actually get a lot of hate for this. I was gonna move downstream, but Matt's gonna test it first before I even head down there. So I was looking up the rules, regulations for fishing using lead-based spoons. So honestly, between August 1st and November 15th, you cannot use lead-based spoons, and you got to use a certain size hook and stuff like that, all because of the spawning of king salmon. So I never got in trouble in the springtime, wintertime, and stuff like that, and even throughout the summer too. Never gotten in trouble for using lead-based spoons such as like gotchas or Fishing Freak jigs, or what are the other ones that I really like? Shoot, what are those ones called? By P-line. But anyway, those are my favorite. And now that we can actually use it, because it's past November 15th, past the time, so I'm actually going to try out. Forgot I had this in the truck. It's too heavy, honestly, for this body of water. I typically use a 1/2 ounce or a 3/4 ounce for this, for any inland stream or whatever, unless I'm in the lake, the big lake or ocean or whatever, then I'd use a 1 ounce or a 2 ounce. But since we were limited, and anyway, we're limited on lures, on these jigging spoons, so this is what it would look like. These work really well, honestly. That's what they're called, laser minnows. My first ever brown trout was on the other side, using a laser minnow. Second day, next day, caught my second ever brown downstream, not too far, with a laser minnow, same laser minnow too. So this is what we're gonna use. I'm gonna try it. Cast way down. So since I would typically, if I were you, especially working with rocks, zebra mussels, all kinds of stuff that could be tear up your line and stuff and get caught and break lure off, I would switch this treble hook out to a single hook. But since we're like don't have any right now, I don't feel like using it. We're just gonna use it. We would generally just let it sink to the bottom, but I'm not gonna let it sink to the bottom just because of that reason. Just like that. Oh, it came it came right off. It was a nice looking walleye too. Let me check this, make sure I didn't snag it. No scales, as you can see. Tail shot us a rainbow. Might get a lot of hate for it, but hey, that is bound to happen. But released nice and safe, so it is bound to happen. So far, Matt has not gotten anything off this, and I damn near spilled all my freaking hot chocolate. Oh, sucks. All nice and hot chocolate. Yippee-ki-yay. Anyway, looks like Matt's heading back over here. Fishing's extremely slow. Definitely was not my intentions to foul hook that fish by any means. So definitely keep them negative comments to yourself. I know it's not the best lure in the world to use in a river system or anything like that, but it is 100% legal, just not legal during the designated months, such as from October 1st through November 15th. So, like I said, I've used laser minnow or a gotcha or whatever in the past in this river system. Show DNR is what I've used posted pictures, posted videos of what I've used. Obviously, not all of them get foul hooked. A good majority of them actually hit that, and especially the brown trouts that I've caught walleye using the laser minnows. And all of them hit that. If you are going to use something like this in a river system or whatever, even in the big lake or ocean or whatever, I don't like treble hooks. Treble hooks suck. Or a circle hook or something that's different than a treble hook. But so far, not really getting much of anything besides that two bites, one bite, and then one rainbow, which I foul hooked. It's not good for a video by any means, which I apologize for that. So I'm gonna go try and do a little bit of more float fishing, and I don't know, hopefully, maybe I might switch to a hair jig, I don't know, or I'm gonna keep changing lures out, test them out. So I will bring the camera back once we hopefully get some action soon. So stay tuned, y'all. Oh, Matt got a fish down here, it looks like. Ooh, dude, look at that, guys. Knew I should have came down here. Look at that nice, beautiful rainbow, dude.
Yeah, that's a big rainbow.
That's a nice one. Oh. Did you want him? No. Okay, we'll bring him. There he's gone.
Go let him grow.
Let him go, let him grow. So how you feeling today, Matt?
Pretty good now.
2 to 3 hours later, huh? Almost screwed myself. Luckily, I looked down and seen this. If I would have stepped on that, I would have been so freaking mad. That was a big old hook on this freaking bait right here. I'm pretty sure it's what, a chatterbait. But anyway, for those of you that come down here fishing any body of water, if it's not Croton Dams, any part of Muskegon River, Manistee River, freaking Pere Marquette, any body of water, even in the woods, man, do not throw your trash, especially hooks. Take these hooks, take care of your hooks. If you're not gonna keep them, throw them away. Take out any trash, whatever. Like, I'm gonna do a quick little scan through here actually. Like, I could spend probably all day here and just clean up. Like, look at this. Is this line? Yeah, look at all this line right here. Line, zebra mussels, freaking, cigarette butts, for goodness sake. Look at this. This whole area is line and a little bit of freaking seaweed and crap like that. For real, guys. Come on. Like, I know you don't live like that at home, I hope not. But when it comes to trashing the environment and just taking you can take a little effort out of your day and just clean up the area around you. Take 15 minutes, clean up the area around you. It'll make it a lot better place. It'll make these fish feel better. I'm sure any other animal in the area is gonna feel so much better because they're not eating plastic, eating line, choking on line, getting tangled up on line, choking on hooks, trash like that, man. Just take care of the earth, man. If you don't take care of yourself, at least take care of the earth, man. All right, so let me take off this gotcha real quick. So I actually got a 10-pound leader on here. It'll be all right. But let's don't really care for that, but it'll be okay. Let's run our bobber. We're gonna take our bobber system right here. We got a 20-gram Fishing Freaks bobber, 25 grain inline weight from the same company. Set that off to the side. Take these tubes off right here. Okay. Stick that right straight through. Put her right back on. And repeat with the pot. Okay. Boom. Just like so. Take our inline weight right here. And I am running low on 12-pound test, so I think we only have one more for maybe one or two more liters. Now, I'm not a professional bead fisherman. I've only caught one total fish ever really on a bead. Anyway, same setup as I would with my typical float. Now I'm going to be running beads. So this is the different. This is actually one of the harder parts in my opinion, trying to figure out the right bead to use. Obviously brown trout are spawning, and obviously a couple other fish are spawning right now. I forgot what the other ones were. And then about a month ago, king salmon were spawning. So that's majority of what the fish are probably eating right now anyway, and most of them are dead to white. So I'm gonna try to find something that's similar to like a dead egg, or maybe, I don't know, something bright orange or something dead. So I got a couple things right here. I got I'm told to use these from a local fisherman. It's a Bloop Magic School Bus 10mm, and it resembles like a dead egg in a way. It's all whitish in a way, so it's more resembles a dead egg. So we're actually going to toss one of these on. I'm going to do a 2-bead setup, so I'm going to have like a little buffet for these guys. So we're going to run with 10mm. I mean, if we're running with salmon, you can run 12mm or higher or whatever, but salmon typically, you typically use a 12mm bead for salmon. But anyway, now we're going to run, let's run another Bloop one. So we're actually going to use nothing but Bloop today, besides minus the fishing freak float. So we're going to use Bloop beads. So let me get my 12-pound test. Okay. Yeah, we're running extremely low right here. So since we're going to run a 2-bead setup, you're going to want a little bit longer. I'd say about 3 feet. That's probably a little bit longer than 3. Beads typically float anyway, but like I said, I'm not really a great bead fisherman. I'm gonna mention this little setup that one of the guys I got my boat from, my jet boat from, he's a bead fisherman, and he actually explained this to me, this little setup. So basically I'm gonna run a 2-bead setup. I know how to do the 2-bead setup. That's pretty simple, but I never really put split shots on them. But anyway, I'm gonna grab my pegs and stuff. Now we'll take our bead. Boom. 1 bead. All right. Now we'll put this on. We're actually gonna put bigger bead on top, because I'm using an 8mm. This is the next one I'm gonna be using, 8mm cotton cast. So you want them spaced at least a foot or so apart. I like doing them a little bit more. I'd say about right there. And you take your peg, feed it right through the hole. Okay, boom. Got a nice amount right there. Boom. Cut off the excess ends right there on the pegs. Okay. Boom. Now you need a hook. So I actually got a hook right here, and I'm using a it's between Gamakatsu. Alrighty, sorry about that guys, my camera battery died, so I had to switch it. But anyway, where we left off was the hook. It's a super small hook. I'm pretty sure this one's by Gamakatsu, but I mixed the VMCs or whatever and the Gamakatsus together. They look very similar, honestly, so I just mixed them together, like just as good quality. Boom. Okay, now obviously every bead fisherman, you're gonna want about 3 finger lengths or so above the hook. Should be good. Now this one right here, you could just let it hang right off the side just like so, but I don't. I'm gonna inline it, meaning make a loop. Take that excess line, push it right straight through the back. Take that, kind of pull a little bit tight. Miss one? Oh, he came off. Matt missed one. Anyway, make that loop, go right over the hook shank, and then kind of pull her tight. Boom, just like so. Now we're gonna take our second bead. Does it feel like a good one? Up 3 slow finger lengths. Boom. And that's pretty much it for the bead setup almost. One more thing. You could run it like this, but you want it to get down right in the strike zone. This is where that guy kind of taught me, the guy I got the boat from, is where you can only got like a few different sizes right now, but you take 2 split shots, big ones, you put them above, about right there. So you want it at least, say, about 6 inches apart. Nice even kind of drop down, I guess. And that's honestly it for this bead setup. Boom. I'm gonna run this for a little bit. Close, middle, far. Change depth over time. Obviously start shallow, work your way down. And then, yeah, hopefully we get on some fish. So stay tuned, guys. What do we got, Matt? He's got a trout. I need to work out. Holy crap. Pretty. Pretty. Same lure, huh?
Nope.
Oh, different lure.
I switched to the old.
Look at this guy.
Ain't gonna kill him.
Nope. Let him go, let him grow, huh?
You're gonna get comments on me putting his gills in my thing. Yeah, these fish are tough.
Congrats, Matt.
Yeah, there he goes.
Landing another freaking fish. Outdoing me again, dude.
So far.
I mean, I had one fish on up here. Foul hooked that one earlier. Doesn't count. I don't count it. Had one on down there, but it's kind of slow, starting to pick up. It's about that time. Yep. Pretty sure I had a bobber down here, but it was so darn quick. Huh? I couldn't tell. It just happened so quick. I went to go set the hook and just wasn't there. So I don't know. wax one was kind of messed up, but I don't know. Landing way more than I am. Oh! Boat flip! Can he succeed? Nice, that's a beautiful fish, man.
Super fat.
Anyhow, pretty freaking fish. Shout out to Matt, he's be slaying them today.
Heck yeah.
I guess today's his video. The last video was just me, I guess. He didn't catch as much last time, and I guess it makes up for it now.
Makes up a lot.
It makes up a lot.
Alright, I'm gonna explain my setup. Obviously, I'm running the center pin. Better float fishing if you have a center pin. Honestly, recommend it. Got 11 gram float. Okay, and then down here I got 2 split shots, which I don't remember what the weight is on here, but I have actually they're right here. Actually, I don't have a name on it, but these smaller ones I can show you what the weight is on those because that's right there. So with those ones I'll put at least good 3, sometimes 4, but mainly 3, and then down to a swivel, and then maybe about a, I don't know, that's probably good 11-10 inches of lead line, and then your lure. Obviously it's gonna be a big head.
Yep.
Tip it with 3-4 waxies, throw it out there, and that's it. Simple setup.
Simple. And what's the setup for the center pin? Just for some people might want to ask.
Okay, so center pin, the main line, this is 12-pound, which it's all messed up now. This 12-pound blue. I think this is that big game?
Yeah, trilene,
big game. And then up here for my clear line is Seagar 10-pound. That's all I run is 10-pound for steelhead, because I don't trust myself using 8 because I don't feel like losing lures.
Right.
They are very expensive.
What is the rod setup? What's
the rod setup was a 11'6", but I broke the tip, so it's now 11 foot.
11 foot. What's the brand?
Brand? I have no idea, honestly.
Berkeley, ain't it?
No.
This ain't a Berkeley. I don't know if you guys can read that or not, but that is the name. What is that? I don't even know. I can't even tell, but it is a USA made rod.
I believe it's custom made.
Custom made.
So.
And the center pin is, what brand of center pin is that again? It's the Akuma Raw, right? Oh,
yep.
It's all used. Definitely used.
Definitely used.
But anyway, it is the Akuma Raw, I believe. No, it's the Akuma Venta, sorry. He died in my freaking phone, or my other GoPro, but Matt got another one. But yeah, I sold him this. Ooh, that's a nice one too. I sold him that center pin like literally a couple months ago. Yeah, well, let's do that. Yup. Yeah, literally just explaining it, and then it's cast out after that. It's a nice rainbow. Look at that, guys.
A little scarred up right here.
Just a little bit, but that is a beauty fish, man. Yeah. That lure is on top. I don't know. I might have to give me a few. Anyway, beautiful fish, man. Congrats. Looks like the last fish of the night, too.
Yeah.
It's the last fish. Yep, he's definitely lively.
Very lively.
Oh, he's gone. He's gone. All right, Matt. Are you ready to go?
I am ready to go.
Ah, freaking nailing fish. I haven't really caught anything proper today. Alrighty, y'all. Well, that actually wraps it up for today's video. I didn't catch much fish, but of course, Matt over here, he definitely he did pretty good today. Versus the last video, I caught more fish. but I guess it just adds up from the last video, I guess. But anyway, I really hope y'all enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching Reeled In Outdoors.